not supposed to be here. At last, a true battle. If only you knew the truth.
There were 3 resistance groups that we consider a legitimate threat to Advent. Together, they'd make one hell of a fighting force. Too bad they hate each other.
So, you do exist.
They were sent here to purge the lost.
You are safe here. That can't be good.
Advent Hobbit. I suppose we should begin then.
Now the real war begins.
Wow, now that's the new expansion to XCOM 2. Man, I've got to hand it to him. It's got me damn hyped. So first we're going to kind of dissect this trailer and reveal its gooey contents to us. Okay, this seems kind of like an alien base, kind of like the end of XCOM 2 area.
You're not supposed to be here.
So that pretty much confirms it's an alien base, probably a side op like Alien Rulers and Shen's Gift, but it may also be an add-on to the actual ending. So when you enter the first alien base, they appear.
At last, a true battle. If only you knew the truth.
So this pretty much means we're going to get a good dose of lore from this expansion.
There were 3 resistance groups that we consider a legitimate threat to Advent. Together, they'd make one hell of a fighting force. Too bad they hate each other.
So, you do exist.
Wait, is that you? Because if it is, then she would have to be there either before you were rescued or after you captured and controlled the Avatar.
They were sent here to purge the lost.
You are safe here.
Zombies! That just awesome. Soul absorbing, new equipment, and new enemies. Interesting.
That can't be good.
Okay, I think that may be another one of the Lost. So I don't think they're all mindless zombies. They may have other specialized zombies too. Wait, Dark Cloud being pulled in, zombies. It's a smoker!
Advent Hobbit. I suppose we should begin then.
Now the real war begins.
I suppose we should begin, and now the real war begins. Wait, she pulls a lever. Are you captured again? Maybe. Again, I'm so damn hyped for this expansion. It is amazing. From the trailer, we now have new factions, gear, weapons, flamethrowers, a lot of new enemies, and a good dose of story. Everything you want and need from an expansion pack. And you see, most companies right now would be starting on a sequel, while this game company is building a large expansion pack.
Nickredace. Jake Solomon, pleasure to have you here today.
This is very exciting. We finally get to talk about this, so yes, I'm very pumped. Thank you for having us.
Well then, tell us, what is War of the Chosen all about?
Well, so the goal with this game really was to make something massive. So we added a ton of new enemies, lots of new soldier classes, new environments, story, strategy systems, just tons of new toys for players to engage with.
And I understand that it's an expansion that's even larger than any of the ones you've done previously.
Yeah, easily twice the size of the previous XCOM expansion. It is massive.
Well, let's go ahead and start talking about some of the content that's in there. Who
Yeah.
are the Chosen?
The Chosen, right? You saw them, they starred in the trailer. So they were designed to be the ultimate enemies of XCOM. They are three almost champions of the alien army. And they have three very distinct personalities and three very distinct fighting styles. And the player's going to get to know those very well because over the course of a whole game, they're going to fight each of those Chosen multiple times. And the Chosen, just like the player, they get stronger over the course of the game. They learn new...
So another Avatar project was the alien ethereals trying to make themselves a superpowered vessel. And the Chosen are aliens' strongest and have personalities. I think the Chosen may just be finished avatars, ones that were combined with the ethereals, and thus have personalities. Because if you think about it, what other aliens have personalities? Any sort of personality? None.
Skills, new abilities. They even gain new procedural strengths that the player's going to have to contend with.
So in a sense, it's not like a normal enemy where you might see a Chosen in one battle and a Chosen in the next. It will be the same Chosen again and again and again, getting new strengths.
That's right, that's right. And so they always have something new up their sleeve because they're always learning sort of new tricks.
Well, you mentioned the personalities of the different Chosen.
Yeah.
Walk me through who the Chosen are and what these strengths and weaknesses might be.
Yeah, so for example, there's the assassin, and her personality is tied up in duty and honor. She feels very honor-bound to serve her masters, her creators, and she does it, of course, by hunting down XCOM. And
Aliens
killing
with
soldiers,
honor
you know.
and duty.
A natural
don't think so.
expression of identity.
We're bringing back some familiar elements from earlier games, yes.
Yeah.
And so, but combat-wise, she's a mix of stealth and close-quarters combat, so she can vanish from sight, and she uses that to get in close on the soldiers and use her blade. So, like the other Chosen, she's very powerful, and she has a sort of unique fighting style that the player hasn't seen before.
And we've talked about this new obstacle in the form of the Chosen. You know, mentioned the assassin. Who are the other two?
There's the hunter, that's more of a long-range sniper.
Yeah.
And then we have the warlock, which is, you know, a warlock. So, doesn't he look like a warlock? So yeah,
Speaking of the looks of the new Chosen, and especially the Warlock, out of all the aliens, only 3 really look close to humans. The Advent, which are human-alien hybrid clone, the Avatar, which are perfected human psychic vessels, and the Chosen, which look like more blue alien-faced avatars. And also remember, you never see the face of avatars. And if you look at a Warlock, the one with the most psychic power, pretty sure he has white hair, or gray hair. Interesting.
they all have very unique skill sets, and so it's fun to fight each of them.
What about the new tools that players have in order to try to overcome this obstacle of the Chosen?
Yes, so as you saw in the trailer, XCOM is not the only resistance movement on Earth. So in War of the Chosen, you have these three factions out there, and like the Chosen, they all have distinct philosophies and distinct fighting styles. But for the player to get access to those, first they have to win those factions over. They have to recruit them to the XCOM cause. But when you do, you have access to the most powerful soldiers we've ever created. So
we're taking a look at the Reaper right now. What's the gameplay of the Reaper?
That's right, the Reapers. So they are sort of stealth marksmen and saboteurs. Then we have the Skirmishers, which are actually defectors from the alien army.
Oh, that makes sense with the art style. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Look at those fingers. Yeah, so they're half alien human hybrids, and they're sort of like single soldier wrecking crews. They're really powerful. And then we have the Templars, and they're the most mysterious of the factions. They are psionic wildlings, and they work a little differently because they build up power over multiple attacks that they can then unleash in more devastating abilities.
So it's sort of like a mini resource management mechanic specifically for the Templars.
It definitely is. There's trade-offs there where as they gain focus, you either want to keep it because it makes them stronger, or you can spend it on these really powerful abilities.
That's neat, but does anyone else notice the similarity to these units in other games? I mean, like, if you look at their cosmetics. The Reapers look like they're from Stalker, the Skirmishers look like they're from Call of Duty, and the Templars are from Destiny. can't be the only one seeing this.
Now, in the trailer, we got the chance to briefly look at the Lost. And though we didn't see them too much, I wanted to get the chance for you to talk about them a little more now. Who are they?
Right, so the Lost, this comes out of the idea that the original alien invasion happened 20 years ago. And in that invasion, the aliens destroyed some of the greatest cities of the world, and we've never been back. So in War of the Chosen, we go back. And what you find there are the Lost, these handsome...
I thought that everyone in the cities died, but apparently they're alive and well. They're doing fine.
Yeah, as you can see, they've weathered the last 20 years really well. So, yeah, these are heavily mutated humans. And a single Lost is not going to pose much of a challenge.
Sure.
But unfortunately, you don't fight single Lost. They move in large swarms. And so when you go into the cities, these swarms are drawn to the sound of combat, and they never stop coming. And there is a silver lining, which is that the Lost don't like aliens either. So,
oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, so once the Lost show up, then everybody's fighting for their lives.
And I know that a big hallmark of the XCOM games is the sort of tactical maneuvers of the AI that, in the same way you're planning, it's planning too. But the Lost behave quite differently.
Yeah, they're mindless. So the idea is that you have this tactical combat going on against you versus the Advent, the aliens, and then all of a sudden this horde shows up and it throws everybody's plans out of whack. And then you can even have maps where there are chosen, lost, you're fighting the Advent at the same time. It makes for some very, very beautiful chaos. It is definitely unlike any other XCOM missions you've played.
Well, Jake, you're the first guest out, so I'm going to ask you the big question.
Okay.
When do we get to play it?
We get to play this. War of the Chosen comes out August 29th, so very soon.
Just 2 months.
That's right, very soon on PC, Xbox One, and PS4. So people should follow XCOM on Twitter and Facebook if they want to keep up with all the latest XCOM information.
Okay, that is the best news as of yet. I was there when this was breaking live, and holy shit, I was so hyped I couldn't keep still. 2.5 months, give or take, until we get this expanded. So that's awesome, more of everything, and hopefully not breaking every mod ever added into the game. But we'll have to see on that. Thank you all for watching. This has been Nickredace, and I'll see you all in the next video. Nickredace out!